Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. Yes, I do in fact now know the quiz answers. So, as a reminder, in the town of Sliver, there is a quest where you are to collect a bunch of books for a school. Upon completing that quest, you earn the right to take this quiz with this statue. Now, the unfortunate thing is that if you do not know the answers to this quiz, you simply cannot complete this quiz. If you fail the quiz, the game does not tell you which questions you got wrong. The game doesn't even tell you how many you got wrong. If it even did that, I would be able to tinker with my answers and eventually stumble my way to getting the quiz finished. But, no, that is not a thing. And even upon going around, talking with every character in the game, reading every book that I could find, I was not able to find all the answers. So, I would like to thank Proporshi Kronstein for providing the answers to me so that I can finally complete this quiz. Also, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I had to practice at it a bunch. Out of curiosity, is your name German? The German language is one of my favorite languages. Someday I would not mind learning it. Anyway, now that I have all the answers, let's actually see what our reward is for this quiz. Let's see, what is my name? This was one that I was able to figure out on my own. It is Livius. What gods form the Trinity of Light? I already knew this one, Eos, Svedodar, and Amelia. What god comes from the plane of light, but the church forbids to worship him and persecutes his followers? This was one that I didn't know, but somebody in my chat knew. I believe it was Maddie, and the answer is Mammon. Mammon is the god of money and greed, and obviously that kind of goes against light, even though the god comes from the plane of light, so Mammon. Which god is worshipped by goblins? Okay, so this was an answer that I could not find the answer to, but you'll see sometime next month that we'll be starting up the DLC for this game, and I learned in the DLC that the god worshipped by goblins is Gmirmark. Is Swifton a part of Rodonia or the Jewel Republic? This was one that I did not find a specific answer to either, but there's been various mentions of the Jewel Republic and Rodonia throughout the game, and now I have confirmation that the answer is, it's one country. Which city stands on the shores of the ocean sea? This one was one I was able to figure out on my own. Saltanovsk. Who rules the Jewel Republic? This is one that I was not able to find the answer to. I had a hunch that it was the Archconsul with the approval of the Senate, because the Archconsul has been mentioned various times and the Senate has barely been mentioned in this game at all. And now I have confirmation that this is the correct answer. Who founded Swifton? This is one I was able to figure out. It is War Chief Arsony. What is the name of the current Mother Superior of the Swifton Nunnery? This one I already knew, Theodora. What is the name of the captain of the Swifton outpost of the Guild of Warriors? So, you know how this game does not have name boxes? Yeah, I went straight to the captain of the Swifton outpost, but because the game doesn't tell me who it was that I was talking to, I had no idea what his name was, and I could not find his name anywhere. In hindsight, maybe it would have been mentioned in my quest log, but I didn't really think to look there. Whoops. Well, anyway, I now know the answer, thanks to Proporshi Kronstein. The answer is Gorislav. What is the Beast of Rodonia? This question, I'm especially glad that Proporshi Kronstein told me the answers, because I was thinking it was Abaddon. Abaddon is basically the devil of this world, and I'm thinking of, like, 666 is the mark of the beast, so therefore it must be Abaddon. Nope, I have been told that it's actually Zerger, and now that I think about it, Zerger is literally a bull or something like that, so it's Zerger. What schools is magic are there? This one is one that I already knew. Lesser, Divine, and Supreme. What is a schismatic organization of criminal sorcerers called? I had a feeling this was the Red Sorcerers, and it is in fact the Red Sorcerers. Which order ensures the national safety of the Jewel Republic? This is one I could not find the answer to, so thanks again to Proporshi Kronstein. The answer is the Eye of the Sovereign. Solve the equation by specifying the biggest solution. X times x minus 1 equals 12. Okay, the first time I answered this, I answered 3. I am very much aware that I got this answer wrong, and in fact I had an idea of what I was doing. To fully explain, let me explain how algebra works for those of you who either don't know or it's been way too long since you've actually needed to know and you forgot. So first things first, I need to figure out what x is. Now, both x's have to be the same number. If they were different numbers, they would be different letters. Now, when trying to solve math, there is an order of operations. The first thing you have to do in a formula like this is solve whatever is in the parentheses. I have no idea why that is a rule. I have no idea who came up with that rule, but that is in fact a rule, so the first thing we would need to do is x minus 1, and we would have whatever is in the parentheses. From there, you would need to multiply this with whatever this is, because if it's in parentheses and you have a number next to parentheses, that means you multiply, even though it doesn't have a symbol specifying to multiply. And it's even more confusing because in the 4th through 6th grade, X was the multiplication symbol. From the 7th grade onward, it was like a dot in between to specify multiplication. I don't know why people suddenly decided, let's have X be a variable, why not N? That way you don't have a variable with the same symbol as the multiplication symbol. But anyway, point is that doing some math in my head, the answer is 4. Because 4 minus 1 equals 3, 4 times 3 equals 12. And I was doing that the first time I was doing this quiz, but my mind was kind of stuck on the 3 in here, and so I answered 3. But no, it's 4. And this is the last question. Is this correct? Well done! Go and take your reward from him. Where exactly should we go? And who has the reward? Oh gosh dang it! Olivia's will give the girls a reward. No, apparently not. Can we ask who? No? Okay, I get to go around figuring out who I'm supposed to get the reward from. Specified male, but I'm gonna talk with everyone regardless. I don't want to wind up overlooking anybody. Can I go up here now? Nope. As far as I'm aware, there is no way to ever go up there. Likewise, there is no way to ever get on top of Swifton's walls. Wait, what? Where are we? What kind of place is this? The statue brought us here. Hello, are you here to see my boss? I guess, yes. Go upstairs. Okay. Oh, how do I handle this? I actually know where this is. As a reminder, I stream all of my playthroughs at Twitch before posting them at YouTube. I stream so much content at Twitch that my YouTube channel can't keep up, which is why I now have a second channel where I post the overflow of streams that I do. Therefore, I already know where this is because at this point in time I have already beaten this game. So, when you see this location later, I'll be seeing it for the first time. Like a living statue. Creepy. Still creepy. Gonna talk with them all just in case one of them has a different message. Eric? Eric, is that you? Wake up! Who is it? Do you know him? He looks familiar. This is the gatekeeper guarding the Guild of Warriors entrance. Hey, Eric? Eric! Can you hear us? What a horror! He looks both dead and alive. There's no soul inside. Is it possible? If someone uses magic to draw a soul from a body, it turns into undead, right? You're right, but this one is not the undead, but an empty vessel waiting to be filled. What a strange place. You have no idea. Go upstairs. Praise the blue flame. May everything be engulfed by the blue flame. That don't sound good. Okay, if it turns out these all repeat messages, then we're going to skip ahead. Are you hurt somewhere? I don't know, are we? No, guess not. Would you like some tea? Or dumplings? I don't like tea. They are waiting for you. Come on in. Okie doke. And it's Creolcom again. The game developer. It's interesting how this guy has just randomly appeared throughout this adventure. Not so much to be obnoxious, but enough to be intriguing. You again. Hey, what are you doing here, huh? You mustn't be here. Who let you in? The god of knowledge and libraries, Livius, brought us here when we answered his questions correctly. Livius. I'll show him. Show him? The god? Fear the wrath of God, you blue monster. Fear? Can your gods turn water into wine? I mean, technically yes. And a bottle of wine into 3 bottles of beer? I have not heard about that one, no. This is against all laws of magic. What are you? I am the one who has the right to change the laws of magic. And not only magic. I can change the laws of your entire world as I want. Can you turn everybody into furries? Well, almost as I want. There certainly are some limitations, and there are quite a few of them. Change the laws of magic? Yeah, for this, I just need to change a single line. Change a line? Let me demonstrate it on my golem. Do you know which element it is resistant to? Should I have saved before coming in here? I hope I don't have to fight you. It is obvious. Only lightning can have an impact on metal creatures. Well, we change it here, rewrite it like this, and voila! Try to hit him with lightning. Amazing. Not even a scratch. Now use a fire spell. Go on, I don't mind. It is useless, but I will try. It hasn't occurred to you that it might not be useless given what just happened? Incredible. The golem collapsed. But how? I did it. You are a god. God? No, I'm not a god. I'm a creator. A little vain, apparently, if you're putting yourself in the game. But almost all creators are like this. It's true. I've seen other RPG Maker games with developer inserts. Heck, I've seen professional games with developer inserts. Final Fantasy IV, various versions anyway, have a developer room. Or has a developer room. Creator? And what do you create? You've already learned a lot about my work since you managed to get here. It is commendable and flattering for me. However, now you girls have touched secrets that you better off not knowing about. Do not cross the line, believe me. You better leave. Are you hiding the truth from us? The truth? You won't be able to stand the truth. The truth will not give your life meaning, but, on the contrary, may leave you broken. Hey, you guys are made-up video game characters? And in fact, when this story ends, your story ends. Yeah, I could definitely see how that would leave them broken. In what way? Oh, believe me, you do not want to know. Because I have experienced it. Never mind, I was glad to see you, but it is time for you to return to your mission. You have enough on your plate, am I right? You are, but... a reward! Livius promised us a reward. I personally did not promise you anything. Although, I think this time Livius is right. You learned a lot about the world you live in. You carefully read books, remembering and understanding what was written in there. It flatters me for various reasons. Yeah, we'll go with that. Very well, I will give each of you a powerful artifact and also give you a new skill. Do you agree? Give a skill? You mean teach a skill? I don't have to teach one for them to master a skill, technique, or other knowledge. Done! You already know everything. But, hey, there's a new spell in my spell book. Where'd it come from? I mean, technically, this is not the first time you've experienced something like this. Early in the game, Svetlana was gifted a spell from Laverna. And I think I saw the words of a new prayer flashing in my mind. You know Laverna? I hope you're all satisfied. Go on, I'll send you back now. Wait a minute. Lucky luck to you. I was not so lucky to be able to finish this quiz before beating the game. So whatever I just got, sadly I won't be able to keep. Lovely girls. I hope everything works out well for them. No comment. It will and it will not. All versions of the future, past and present, are already written down and exist simultaneously. Well, that's kind of neat. I wouldn't mind, jumping over the line to one of those others, though. So everything is already predestined? Both victories and defeats are predestined. The Warriors Guild will choose rats, frogs, and even find a third option. Well, that is news to me. I wonder if that'll happen in the sequel. The universe already embodies all of them. They all can become a reality because all of them is reality. We just need to differentiate between realities before and after the choice is made. I don't understand. I do! The past, present, future exist simultaneously at the same time. Time doesn't exist, there's only order of events, sequences. They line up in different chains depending on the decisions made at the extremum points. But who makes this choice? Everyone who penetrates our universe. It means there are billions of universes? No, there's only one universe, but each hero has the right to build his own chain of events. The past can become the future, and the present, non-existent. If it's all the same to you, I prefer the present continue to exist. I still don't understand. And this is also the way the things should be. Why? And what do you think prevents the creation of a world in which there'd be no evil? There'd be no monsters, no poverty, no injustice, no backstabbing, no betrayal, no disease, and no critics. What? Nothing. It's very easy to create such a world. Our universe could be one. It'd be enough to sit down and write about it. But why didn't our home become so? Why must people die? Why are there sick and hungry people? This way, those who make decisions and form chains of events would not come here, and without them, the universe would be dead. I don't know about that. A universe like that would actually be a great vacation spot. People would definitely come to stay at least for a little bit, before hopping off to some other world where there's conflict. In fact, here's a fun theory. This is one of many worlds, and we all are like reincarnating ourselves to experience different lives. And when we die, we return to our original self and we go to another world and try to experience that one. It's all for fun and games. In hindsight, I should have chose a different life. This one kind of sucks sometimes. Won't be returning to this one. But why do they do that? Don't they want to find themselves in a world where everyone is doing well? Where everyone is happy, healthy, and carefree? Exactly! They don't want it. Such creatures are they. They can have fun only in worlds filled with problems and battles. Difference of opinion there. Monsters. Not monsters, just players. Okay, not really, but is somebody playing as the monsters that I'm defeating? Hope that don't hurt too much. Okay, enough philosophy and riddles for today. Let's stuff our faces. Are the dumplings ready? Yes, your favorite serving. A basin with some dill on top. Pickles? Can't say that I've had pickles on dumplings. Wonderful! At least somewhere I do not need to diet constantly. You are beautiful the way you are, sir. You think so, but this is also the way you think the things should be. Question all updated. 4 new skills learned, 4 artifacts added to inventory. Achievement unlocked. Reading is radical. Again, I may not be able to keep whatever I just got, but the achievement is forever. Quest Journal, do you happen to tell me what it is that I acquired? No. Alright, I need to figure this out. I'm gonna say Battle Dance. Hits 3 random enemies. Okay, I can tell already that there's a reason this quiz is nearly impossible if you don't know the answers. Because the rewards are really good. This reward alone is already pretty good, but if we get a bunch of skills like this, that's awesome. By the way, I am slightly annoyed at myself, because I keep seeing myself use Sneak Attack. I should be using Strike from the Shadows. It's stronger. Additionally, in hindsight, maybe I should have replaced the Axe of Anger with something else. My thought process was that, yeah, the Axe of Anger is weak to start, but whenever you apply that weakness to darkness and cause more damage, you're causing more damage than, say, the Prankster causes by default. In hindsight, I really should have experimented to be certain, because Anastasia seems like she does not cause as much damage as she could. Anyway, what did Anastasia get? Applies Injury Enthusiasm. 30 energy points TP to the group. So for 40 TP, you can give everybody 30 TP. I assume including herself, so she would only lose 10 TP. But of course, she would need 40 to start with just to cast it. If I had to guess, Vampiric Touch. Drains HP of the target. Damage is based on physical attack. Well, it is a touch. I'm pretty sure these others I've already had. Stone Skin increases magical and physical defenses twice. Maybe it's that? I think I already had Mental Shield, yeah. Yep, it was definitely Stone Skin you just got. Between the 4 skills, I think Diana's is the best one to have just acquired. Okay, gear. This is gonna be the hard one. Because... oh boy. Give me a moment to find what it is that I, This is the name of an equipment. But I don't know if that's what I just acquired. It could actually be the 7 League Boots. Which actually would be really good for you. That would buff up your speed to 35 and... well, that would actually put you faster than Felicia. And Svetlana, so you'd actually have decent speed. Oh, lucky hat. That'd be worth equipping. Critical strike chance plus 5%. Or maybe it was a healthy gloves you got. Extra health. That'd be worth equipping, I guess. I kind of find it funny that anybody can use Felicia's staff. I guess she's okay with it. Sorcerer Apprentice's Cloak. Usable by magicians and priests. Also, just notice that the Sorcerer Apprentice's Cloak allows equipping an axe. So anybody who's wearing this would be wielding an axe. I can definitely see Svetlana wielding an axe. You know what else I'm kind of annoyed rewatching this playthrough as I edit it? I can buy Potion of Courage, is basically allowing me to relieve Anastasia of her fear without having to get her drunk and making her go berserk and attacking random enemies. The Potion of Courage would be so much better, and I just bought those. I don't blame myself not for buying those. I don't think I really paid attention to potions I could buy because, you know, afraid to spend money. Still though, at hindsight. Anyway, oh boy. This is actually something that went on a lot longer than I expected. How long is this episode? I don't know. I have to edit it. But, I guess that's it for today. Now, tomorrow, speaking of things I was unable to do whenever I streamed this at Twitch, there is one more quest that I missed. And oh boy, did I miss it. I'll show that one off next time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.